You know, you want your house to be nice and toasty and warm this time of year when it's chilly. And we've got Dr. Energy Saver joining us, not their names per se. This is Brian Stewart, and over here we have Melissa Bendarts, and they are with Dr. Energy Saver. I love the name, by the way.
Oh, thanks, John.
And you're going to deal us all in. You've got a special deal today because what we're going to be talking about is something that usually costs about $350, and you can get it for $100. And then on top of that, think of all the money you're going to save by making your house energy efficient. Right? Pretty accurate? Let's begin with this little puff of smoke. I love that thing. You're going to go into somebody's house and you're going to do a test, which includes that.
Absolutely. And what this does, this is just a smoke pencil, and you can see, makes this puff of smoke, and that allows us to determine where air is leaking in or leaking out of a house. And of course, when that's happening, that's a waste of energy.
Yeah, I'm watching the puff go right over toward the wall there. So possibly, and it went up, so we've got a little bit of leakage up there.
Exactly right.
Yeah, in a building this it's difficult though in a building this large, isn't it?
Oh yes, and
Yeah.
in fact, we mostly work on people's homes, residents.
So how long do you spend in a home doing all these different tests?
Ordinarily, depends on the size of the home, but it'll take 2 to 3 hours, and we have a very thorough test. You know, the outside, the inside, attic, basement, crawl space, main living areas.
Talk about R factor too. Look at all the insulation you have here.
Absolutely, and this is, I love this. This is a great illustration of the amount of insulation that anyone should have in their home.
Okay.
And in our area here, the St. Louis area, the Energy Star standard is R38, which is about 14 or 15 inches, up to a maximum of R60, which is about 22 inches. And when we do an energy audit, typically what we'll find is 6 inches, 3 inches, maybe less. Most people really don't understand just how much 22 inches of insulation is, but that's really, you know, to be an Energy Star home, that's what you need.
And one disappointment here, I thought we were going to turn this on, but you told me everybody inside of this room, which is master control, running everything here at the station, all the papers, look at Lou right there, all the papers would blow about. What does this do for the house?
What this does is it's a very powerful fan, and it pulls air from the home, and then that allows us to measure the amount of airflow through the home. Then we can calculate how much airflow the home should have, compare, and then we can know if a home has the right amount of ventilation or if it's too leaky or too tight. And then of course, once it's too leaky, that's a big waste of energy. If you think about it, you're spending money to heat the air, and it's just leaking back out. Or in the summertime, you're spending money to cool the air, and that's leaking back out.
Yeah, most likely, first time in your house, if you've never had this done before, you're going to find all kinds of leaks. So here's what we're going to do. Usually this is $350 to have these two show up at your house, or at least the workers, and run